Just wait for this fire to get up to temperature. Got a couple of pizzas to go in when it does. Takes a couple of hours to get to where we want it to be. You're just waiting for the bricks to go white in there really, and get all the ash and soot off them. I'll come this side of it. It's a problem, we're trying to sit close to it. It's a bit warm. It is a bit of a faff, people say. Wood fired oven, but it's part of the fun of it. You can just sit there and relax with the fire going, and yeah, it's quite nice. Have a drink. Didn't have any water today. Anyway, let me know where you're watching from. I'll just show you inside the fire as well now. Just turn that around. Try not to melt the phone screen. So yeah, just showed it inside the oven there, but it's pretty warm. You can't hold the phone in there for too long because your hands can't take it, and I'm sure the phone will start melting before long. So I'll grab the digital thermometer in a minute. I'll find out what temperature is in there to see how far we're off doing the pizzas. My lovely wife is in there getting them ready. Try and do it so you can see what's going on here. Just trying to get all these bricks nice and hot, so when the pizza goes in, it's, you know, cooked in 30 seconds or whatever. And you've got 4 pizzas to go in, 4 chances to get it right. Yeah, I really enjoy making the fire and stuff in this. Even this outer slate here is pretty hot to touch. I can just about get my hand on it. But when it's really going well, you struggle to get anywhere near this. Then there'll be enough heat in it tomorrow to cook whatever you want, really. Last time we cooked the chicken in it the next day. Put the door on after you finish cooking tonight, and it'll be nice and warm tomorrow. So it'll be lovely and warm. I'll try and stay by here, but it is pretty warm, and obviously it's really warm outside. So yeah, but yeah, where's everyone watching from? Hopefully my dogs don't bark too much and distract us all. I'll just grab the digital thermometer. Let's see where we are. We've got 440 there. I don't know if that's reading backwards, but 440 degrees. We've got degrees Celsius then. So we're getting there. And then the sides, like 450 on the side, so we're pretty close. Just wait for this ash to burn off a bit. the blackness on the bricks, and then we're pretty much good to go. Some of the logs this time I've done, they're a bit thick. I should have done them a bit smaller, but I just thought with the weather being so hot, everything would burn a bit quicker. Yeah. But if anyone's got any questions or anything about the pizza oven, I'm happy to answer them. And just where everyone's watching from. And then got a few tools as well. So we'll use this when the time comes to scrape off the bricks there like that, just to get all the ash gone before you put your pizza in. Obviously we're not doing it properly yet, but this is a bit of a pain because it's got a wooden head. You put that in, scraping it off, and it's nearly catching fire. You can see where it's gone a bit brown there. And then we use this just to move the logs around and put them where you want. You try and make a bit of a ring for around the pizza, where the pizzas go. So it's quite handy. I've also bent it though. And we've got this for putting the pizzas on then, so you just simply slide the pizzas in and out with this and hope it doesn't stick. So this has been outside for a bit, so I think we need to burn off some of the germs off it. I've got gloves which I think I need to wear for this because yeah, I better go and wash this. Right, well, we just scraped off, we'll just see what we got here now. Yeah, like 400-ish. So we should be looking good. As soon as these pizzas are ready to throw, we'll be getting them in. And 4 chances, try and make one of them good, at least. I can't read. Yeah, no one's on the chat yet. Someone come on it. Ask me something. Give me something to entertain myself. There's nothing more satisfying than when you build your pizza oven. So I'm just reading messages that come in at the top of my screen. So I've got family saying I've got cracking content, obviously being sarcastic. So yeah. At least my family can jump in on the chat. Move those couple of logs to the back. There we go. What's the toppings for the pizza? I'm quite boring with my toppings, so I'm just gonna. Well, I quite like just a plain cheese and tomato, but I'll probably put a few things on it. But there's loads of toppings there. Yeah, there's some ham there, there's some salami, mushrooms, peppers. And is there a dough recipe? The dough recipe is one we Googled, I think. But Emma uses the same one every time, but I'll find what that is. Not that we're experts in dough. Emma's an expert in dough, actually. I've never actually made the dough. I don't get too involved with that. I think building the pizza oven just finished me off. Luke Davis Cook, thank you very much for asking a question. Bring this back a touch. See a bit more of the pizza oven. And let's try and just tilt it up a bit as well. Not sure how. Yeah, see a bit more of the chimney there. Pineapple. Not into pineapple on a pizza. No, not for me. Pineapple belongs on the dessert and just as your fruit. That's as far as it goes. But no, not for a pizza. No. You might as well put orange on a pizza if you're going to put pineapple on a pizza. Maybe if you did one of those dessert pizzas, then yeah, but what is this? I've got the odd bit of cracking coming on this stonework here because the heat. I maybe should have used lime, and then it would have gone with the movement a bit. But there's small cracks running through the mortar lines here. That's only when you really fire it up anyway. So I think sometimes I fired it up a bit too much. It's pretty much burnt all the soot off that, so as soon as these pizzas are ready, I think we can go for it. The dogs are pretty much done, so you can't see them there, but yeah, they're ready for their pizza. You could just sit here and just watch it burn away, it's quite relaxing. Yeah, I'll try and pull the fire around on the sides now, just so I can get the pizza right in there at the hottest point then. We'll just let that burn down a bit. Hey Adam, how you doing? It's quite nice, it's quite still today because we had windy days before and it's sort of blowing into the pizza oven and you do get some smoke coming out if it's really windy. Most of it goes up the chimney because when the chimney's really hot the draw's really good, but it's a pain when the weather's not great. From Indonesia, what time is it in Indonesia? Nice to meet you as well. What's your name? Good. Just chuck another log on it. Hi Adam, yeah, we were watching Wimbledon as well. So Alcaraz was going to pull it back around at one point, but no. Sinner's a bit of a robot, very good. Emma Lippier, what do I want on my pizza? Now that's good communication from my wife there. I want one with just cheese and tomato, nice and plain. And the other one then, a bit of ham and mushrooms and stuff, please. And good, it's 3 AM with you. Oh, fair play. What are you doing up at 3 AM then? That's very late. And we'll chuck one more log on it. Yeah, you can see these are nicely seasoned because there's some, I don't know if you can see it on camera, there's some nice nicks in them, where it's drying out. Emily Pitt's got my order. That's great. Even quicker than Domino's, like that is. I store any logs I don't use and I just store under the fire. As I leave the... You always end up with this void under these pizza ovens when you build them. So you might as well make use of it. It's a bit of a store. We'll just show for everyone that's new watching, just show everything burning properly here. Got There's the dogs relaxing. Very chilled out. So there's everything. So got the sink here. The tap. I know it's a bit dirty in there, but it's only just to swill your hands off quickly. So we got that. Just seeing that is very hot in there. I got a reclaimed chimney pot on top. So you got the light in. And then this is the Argentinian grill then. So just make it go up and down. Fire goes in there. You let all the ash drop down. You drag it across into there then. You can just use charcoal with it. But it's very good because, if you know, with a normal barbecue, you might have the odd height adjustment, but a lot might not have any adjustments. You just pull it up, and really good. We'll just do another view all back here of the whole thing. Pizzas against 5 grand, 5 pizzas as far. I'm not sure how many pizzas we've done. We've done quite a few, but yeah, I don't think the cost per pizza has come down much yet. I think it's cheaper than £500 per pizza so far, but yeah, it might be like £100 per pizza. We've got to do quite a few more to get that cost down. But yeah, I do like your thinking there, because I didn't think of it that way. I should have recorded it, how many pizzas we've done. It's not really quite interested, really. It's nice and warm in there now. That big log I just chucked on has caught really, really quickly, so that's good. I'm just going to push some of this stuff around to the sides now. So I can bring this bit closer now. Just see into that. So we'll see what that base is now. Numbers to quality. I'm not sure how many quality ones we've done so far. Only the odd one. I've definitely messed a few pizzas up, but we'll get better at it. Yeah, so that base is 492. So I think it's backwards on there, but yeah, 492. So Emma Lippitt says, rude, the pizzas are quality. So yeah, that's my wife chipping in. She doesn't get my sarcasm. But yeah, even what I class as a bad pizza is still quality. It's just sometimes they don't quite look as good as what I want them to. New Shoff. Yeah, I did build this. Yeah, there's a build series on my channel of it all. Yeah, took me a long time, but yeah, I built it all. A lot of work, but very satisfying. Very satisfying. So just enjoying the fruits of my labour now. Toto! Just trying to stop the dog barking. Building the pool. Well, that'd be a nice one, building a pool, but I don't know if I got the budget for that. I reckon the dog would keep falling in it. Well, I've got a pool here actually, but if I turn it round, a paddling pool, that's as good as it gets. Paddling pool for the baby. That is as good as it gets. Yeah. I think I've only been involved with... Have I filled a pool in? I haven't done much of pools. Yeah. But yeah, it would be a good project. So we'll just see what the roof is and stuff now. Yeah, 400 on the roof. Yeah, these pizzas are going to cook nice and quick, which is good. Very quickly. And to the point where these ovens get that hot in there, you can't take your eye off the pizza. You've got to keep rotating it. That's why if you go to some places, some of these pizza ovens you can buy, they'll have a rotating base. When I was on holiday, the one I had that, and you can understand why, because when they're that hot, you just can't take your eye off it, because you end up burning one side of it and everything. Yeah, I agree with you there, Adam. They are big running costs in their management. You've got the heating of them, then you've got the servicing, then you've got just keeping that water clear. There's probably a lot of cleaning involved. I've seen those little cleaning robots that go in them. I'm just going to go get the dog. Toto. This dog is determined to wake the baby up so he can appear on YouTube for a bit now. It is very rural here, yeah, it's only in a village. So all you can hear sometimes is our dogs barking, upsetting the neighbourhood. Yeah, Toto's the star of the show. He's a bit barky, but he's friendly. Drink boy, you're not going to bark now, are you? Determined to wake the baby up, and you. He'll start smelling the pizza soon. But yeah, it's been even quieter in the village lately because it's been so warm. No one wants to do anything. So I think everyone's just been sitting inside trying to keep cool. He's named after the Wizard of Oz dog. We didn't name him though, he's a rescue. And they'd already named him Toto. But everyone we bump into, they always ask, is he Toto after the Wizard of Oz? So yeah, you're right there. Yeah. And then Toto the band, people usually put music like that. You know, if they put them on Instagram or whatever, there's always Toto music going on in the background. I choose from. Right, how are we looking? Really good. I want to get that, start to get that cleaned off a bit. I think I'm going to pull some of those on the edge, I think. Just making this ring now. So I'm only working up the road tomorrow, so I'm probably going to put in a jacket potato in the morning to have for lunch. And this will hold loads of heat. I'll whack the door on in the morning. I'll whack the door on tonight, sorry. And yeah, jacket potato in the morning. And we'll cook some meat in it or something for dinner then. Yeah, you can't really touch that slate now. It's that warm there. Let's see what temperature this slate is. So even that slate there is 100 degrees. No, I definitely view other brickies. I don't, what channels do I watch? I watch, well, thank you. So we're nearly ready for these to go in. My wife has just brought them round to me. And so we've got 4 pizzas to do. Yeah, I watch Victory Outdoor Services. I don't know if you heard of Victory Outdoor Services, concrete in America. He's really good because he's nothing staged with him or anything. It's just his day-to-day stuff. I really enjoy that. What else do I watch regular? I flitter in and out of other builders, but I definitely do watch other builders on there. Yeah, and just to get ideas sometimes what they're doing in videos and stuff. What ones do you watch? Have you heard of Victory? And if you haven't heard of Victory Outdoor Services, it's worth a watch. It is really interesting what he does. And the Americans, they are so good at concrete. They are really good. Yeah, it's Victory Outdoor Services, the channel's called. Once you get into him, you'll be hooked, I think, because he's got a big following. And they're like clockwork with the concrete. They've got such a good team on it. Everyone's got their own little job, and the areas they get poured are huge. They put us to shame over here. They really know their stuff with the concrete. But they seem to do a lot more with concrete over there as well. So like all the driveways are concrete, because I think the weather can't, or the other types of driveways can't cope with the weather. And concrete's pretty much the only thing that'll withstand the, all the big freezes they get and the big temperatures. But yeah, very good, very talented man. I think he's done very well out of YouTube. Right, we'll get this cleaned off because we will start cooking some pizzas then. What's your favourite other channel then, Adam? What's it apart from mine? So I cleared enough space now to get 2 pizzas in here at a time. No problem, Adam. Weekend shed head a lot. Useless to useful. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to check them out. A lot of motorbike channels. It's amazing the amount of channels out there as well. Because sometimes you think, oh, YouTube suggests you certain things. You don't see another side of YouTube, and it's unbelievable, really. The dog has just come out from under there, so I don't know what he was up to under there. Actually very cool under there, so yeah. But yeah, you got to watch, like, the end of that is so warm now. Yeah, lucky it didn't catch light. Subscribed to 120. I'm not sure how many I'm subscribed to. Right, I'm just going to pizza peel and we will try and cook some pizzas. Which one's which now? Obviously I'll cook the ones that aren't ours first. Which ones aren't ours? They all ours. Oh, we don't want that one. Right, bit of semolina. What's my favourite part of Wales? Well, I live in Pembrokeshire, so I'd say Pembrokeshire, but I've been to North Wales before, like Snowdonia and all that. I think that was really cool, so that is right up there as well. Yeah, semolina, stop it sticking. And then we will attempt to get one in here. I'll try and get the camera as close as I can without melting it. I'm just gonna come out here first. Right, that's success. We are on the pizza peel. So, how much that you can see. Yeah, you can see that. get on that. Is this going to be a fail or? We are on. That's obviously, from experience, that has ended in disaster before. Right, so let's try and get you closer. Dragon Rally every year, camping in Snowdonia on the first weekend. Yeah, really cool up that way. And then TYB, thanks very much. Yeah, there's a step-by-step. I've got a pizza unveiled series on my channel, which you can have a look at. Oh, sorry? No, I'll be right, thanks. Yeah, cheers. TYB, check it out. Yeah, I did enjoy the build. I've got to keep a strong eye on these now. Any other trade you would like to learn that you can't really do at the moment? I'd like to get better at big areas of concrete in. Any other trade? Not really, it's just getting better at things I'm involved in, you know? Yeah, like I wouldn't want to learn carpentry anymore, it doesn't really interest me. Maybe basic plumbing, stuff like that, but the problem is you start to learn too many things, you end up doing more jobs of stuff you're not as good at as other people, and I don't know, you spread yourself a bit thin then, if you know what I mean. And then our outdoor. Oh, leave you all back in here now. Let me just turn this around. This is where you've got to be really careful. So you see it's just bubbling away nicely, not quite done. Nearly there, nearly there. Last time I burnt the edges really bad. I have to do everything. Can't afford to pay your tradesmen's extortionate rates, no comment on that. Do you have a go at everything there, Adam, or is it you can do a bit of everything sort of thing? And you renovating, or just you mean sort of maintenance and bits like that? Yeah. You are not far off there. Not quite. I pulled them out from the oven a bit as well now. What's your thoughts on the brushing resins? Well, if the brushing resins are used right, I think they're good. If they're compacted in and tooled in, or just brushed enough, you know what you're doing. But they've got a bad name because people think you just brush it in one brush and literally gone. I've seen some terrible jobs where it literally looks like someone's just swept it in once, not even looked at it again and gone. And that's where they've got a bad name. I think, say, if you can compact them right and you know what you're doing, then they're fine. But they've got a really bad name. People are just trying to save time, see? So yeah, there's one pizza done. sorted. Oh. That almost a professional then. Quick dough pan pizza for dinner myself. Dough pan pizza, interesting. I've not heard of that one. And Adam, looks like you're pretty handy with everything there. The garage trying to build a 300 barn. Ah, so you're willing to get stuck in then? Fair play. Yeah. That pizza peeler is very hot now. Can't make a pizza though. I can't make a pizza really, I just cook them. Luckily my wife makes them for me. I might go and nick a slice now off one of these. Just want to see what that base is now, see if that's dropped. Yeah, it's just like 280, 300. So it's probably a bit cooler than what it should be. Put a slice over to see if it's a bit too warm. Do I ever use brick profiles? Yeah, I do, yeah. I mean, there's not much brickwork around here. But I use them on blockwork a lot. If I've got the right job to set them up on, yeah, I think they're good. They save time. Sometimes with the profiles is getting your head around what situation you can use them in. Because like I watch Charlie Collinson and he seems to set them up amazing. That's too warm. That is really warm. Just gonna have to go on the sides. I'm gonna burn my mouth. Cheers, Adam. Really appreciate you watching. See you again. Yeah, cheers, Adam. I'll try and get one out soon. Not lime with the stonework. There's a lot of places that use just lime round here, but like with this pizza oven, I think my mixer is 4 sands, 1 lime, 1 cement, but so it's not really a limey mix. I wanted to do it all in lime, but I just didn't have the time for it, and the lime is more expensive, but I do like the idea of lime. Yeah. That's good. What about near you? Is it lime with you? Kitchen and bathroom fit, you'll never be able to work with that. So it took my eye off the ball a bit then. But don't worry, I haven't burnt it. We'll just leave that cheese crisp up on there a bit. And that's job done, man. Cheers, Jack. Half the key is just having the right mix, because a lot of people will struggle and not using the right mix, and they really struggle with the brickwork then. It's using the right mix and making sure you've got ferb in it and it's mixed enough. That was good. Just about sorted there. Now rendering is hard graft, especially on houses. I take my hat off people. I do small areas of rendering, but I don't do houses. I just think just such hard work, you know. And there's a lot can go wrong in the big areas, you know. You're up against every weather condition. Everything is up against you. Too dry, too wet. Well, just so many factors in it, and it's a slog as well, you know. Right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll go now and enjoy the pizza. So, see you on the next one. We'll find out how to end the live. There, see you later. Cheers.